It can help you even do like very advanced trades, like option trades, figure out, what deltas you place things at, what's the gamma, blah, blah, blah. Help you do all those calculations and figure out how to place that options trade, right? Or whatever other complex trade you want to do, right? So I figure it's like kind of four different tools, right? So yeah, so we're adding those features into BotSpot. We're also making a course around it to teach people how to do agentic trading, right? And we're changing our hackathon. And actually, this if you think about it, this kind of changes a lot around what we can do with our website, what we could do with BotSpot, where before, when everything was revolving around strategies, right? It's all about back testing results and this and that. But if we allow people to place trades and things like this, then now we can almost turn it into like a social network. You know what I mean? Where instead of sharing my strategies to the marketplace, I could share my account to the marketplace and you could copy my account if you want to, right? Or you could watch my trades and the trades show up in like a feed and you can say, okay, I want to copy that trade, right? This guy has a really good account. He makes a lot of money. I don't agree with everything that he does, but he most recently just placed a trade on Palantir. That sounds interesting. Let me do the analysis. Da da da. You can analyze it. Why did this happen? Blah blah. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. And then now I could copy that trade, right? Or I could copy the entire account, right? And it allows us to now have like this like almost social network type of feel to the website, right? What do you guys think about that? Does any of that resonate with you, or like what features would you guys be most interested in, or do you see yourself using this sort of thing, or what do you guys think?
The feature where you make money. I'm going to take you back to my root of all evil there, Robert.
Yeah.
Is it going to make me money?
Yeah. I mean, that's not something I can guarantee, right? But um, I think that giving you the ability to do this will probably make it easier to make money, right? And the reason why I say that is because right now people are struggling to make strategies and they're taking, days, weeks, months to build these strategies, and it's just a lot of work. And I do agree with the idea of building a strategy and back testing it because, that's kind of your highest probability bet of like making something that's going to make you money in the long run. But it is also very, very challenging to do, right? So so I would argue that giving people the ability to do something like this makes it easier for them to make money because you could come in, you could place your first trade in 30 seconds if you wanted to. You don't have to spend the next couple days building a strategy, back testing it, debugging it, whatever. You could just come in, do a quick market scan. It'll tell you a list of stocks, and you say, okay, I want to buy this one and place the trade. And I would argue that this would make you more money just because it's easier to use. Would you agree with that or no?
I don't know. I'm wrapping my head around it.
Okay. It's definitely become a very popular thing, right? Like I said,
mean,
Robinhood came out with their feature Cortex that does basically this, and they were able to, I think, get 1 million users in like a day or two or a month or two. It was like crazy. It was like a super fast
yeah,
growth. And then
Red Bull's doing the same thing too. I mean, Webull, they're
yeah,
doing
like everyone's doing it because they know that people want this. Like
yeah.
if you look at Google searches for agentic trading, they're like off the charts. Like Google search history graph. How do we get this? Google Trends. Okay, so we'll type in Google Trends. We'll go agentic trading. Say United States. We'll say over the past year. Yeah, there's been a big spike. Seems to have come down. It's probably like this really big advertising push here. But I think around here is when like Robinhood released this, Schwab is working on features like this, Weeble's working on features like this, Public.com is working on features like this and just raised $100 million around it. Alpaca just raised $100 million for agentic trading. That's literally in the prospectus for them raising. They just raised, I think, $130 million. And they said the reason why they raised it is for agentic trading specifically, right? $130 million, right? So there's obviously a lot of interest around this, right? Um, and I think it makes a lot of sense for us to get into this, like I said, because we have all the experience in this. Like we've been doing this for years, right? The difference is here is that it's instead of making a full strategy, it's just directly talking to the agent and you're it's more of a human in the loop, right? There's more of a person involved in this. It's not just like fully a machine doing it. It's like a hybrid between the two. But it's in many respects the same thing that we've been doing for years, right?
I think we're actually ahead of that, Rob, because if we come up with those tools and the tools to backtest our theory, it's light years ahead of what anybody else is doing. You know,
Right, exactly.
and
Exactly.
because we can build a strategy, you can say, ask this request to do this and use these indicators, and then we can go, well, let's backtest it and see what's going
Yeah,
on and see what happens.
exactly.
Yeah, I like the way it flows. I think I'm optimistic, and I think it's good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Exactly, right? And the thing is that like as of right now, it's still really hard to build strategies. But as AI gets better over the next 6 months, 1 year, whatever, it's going to keep getting easier and easier and easier to build and backtest strategies. And we're already very well positioned for that, right? So as it gets easier to make strategies, we're gonna allow people to shift more and more into that, right? But we start off with just like a co-pilot where you're like trading like agentic trading. It helps you do the research, all that kind of stuff. And it's this very quick dopamine hit. And it's like this, it gives you a lot of agency, gives you a lot of control over this, which a lot of people want with their money, right? Like I actually did a lot of research into this and like, what are like, sorry, I really went down a tangent around this. Like, this has like been the only thing I've been thinking about for like the past couple weeks. Um, but we did like a first principles analysis of this as well, right? Like first principles of trading or first principles of investing. And the way that I broke it down was, where is this? Let me see if I could even find this. Where is it? First principles. Yeah, so broke it down into so do you guys know what first principles are, first of all? Do you know what the concept of first principles are?
I do not. First time I heard of that.
So it's something that Elon Musk made popular, right? So a couple of years ago, Elon Musk started talking about first principles, and that's how he built his businesses. Like the reason why they're able to make rocket ships that beat everybody else is because he used first principles. And what that means is it's a physics term, but it's also like this is like what was it called? Like Aristotle or something like that made this back in the day. And it's like if you think about an idea like a tree, right?